Hello and welcome to Newton Park. I'm Jack McGovern. We're here for a game between Michigan State, thank you, and Illini. Uh, Two teams who we've seen before here on the live stream, going for. I think they're both. I think we both saw them win here. So Michigan State now with the quad ball. It's Ethan Wanis, the keeper. Played very well in the last game against Ball State. Throws over to number 99, but intercepted by Aryan, who taps the quad ball up ahead. Juanis and 99 are on the case, and they're going to recover the quad ball. So Michigan State loses the quad ball on the offensive possession, but gets back in time to deny Arnav, who's been putting on a clinic this weekend. So I'm remembering now we saw Illini lose to Blue Jay, but I know they rebounded in their next game, I believe against Bowling Green. Might have had one more in the afternoon. Michigan State, we saw beat Ball State. Juanis, sniped by a bludger. And Taha now with the quad ball driving, trying to get past 99. And what a thanks play by Juanis. Blocks it. A last-ditch effort to save the goal from Taha. So Michigan State getting disrupted on offense, but getting back in time on defense to keep the score at 0-0. Great hustle from Ethan Wanis. Talked to Coach Nevin O'Donnell before first match against Blue Jay, and they were definitely looking to pace themselves this weekend, knowing that they have a lot of games in search a bid to nationals. So might have seen them, pace themselves in the morning game against Blue Jay especially, but I think we're going to see more of traditional lines from Illini here. Michigan State beat out, but Gwen Pratt finds themselves with Guapo and makes a move and scores. Gwen Pratt, number 18, gets the first goal of the game. Beat 66, what? And Taha bringing the quad ball up the far side of the pitch. Throws over to Paul Orozco. Paul loses control of the quad ball, kicks back to Aryan. Aryan, though, beat by number 20 from Michigan State. So Michigan State's beaters really showing out this weekend, covering lots of ground behind the hoops, covering passing options, just disrupting offenses. And the Illini are an offense that really circulates the quad ball, gets lots of hands involved. And so they're going to have to be aware of the Michigan State beaters when they're doing that. Gwen Pratt now with the quad ball at the top of the key. Pratt tosses over to Wanis, who's playing on the wings now. Interesting look from the Spartans. Taha trying to wrap Wanis. Using one hand at first. Taha's going to go down. Caught with a friendly fire beat. And Indiana. I'm Jack McGovern. Illini player Taha, number 36, I think. Received some medical attention from the trainers here. He's going to leave the game, get an injury sub. So, a very important piece for the Illini. I hope he's doing okay. It was a friendly fire beat, so there's no penalty on the play. Looks like the quad ball will be contested between Gwen Pratt and Aryan. Head referee is Matt Melton. Affectionately known as Grant. Does so much for the wrestling community nationwide, but especially here in the Great Lakes and Midwest region. Nobody pull. Rebound. And it's going to be Aryan with the quad ball. Simon Beck also subs into the game, one of the leading scorers for the Illini. Tosses over to Colorado. Ethan Wanis steps up and presses Paul, and a beater comes to and forces the turnover. So once again, Michigan State beaters arriving at the right time. It's number 20. Been very impressed with them all day. And their partner number 30, they've been really strong here, especially on defense. Ethan Wanis now working with the quad ball, trying to get past Aryan. Tosses over to teammate number 99. Gets the quad ball back. Wanis tosses over to Luce Markland on the wing. Wanis throws back to 99. A patient offensive possession from the Spartans. They circulate around to Gwen Pratt. Pratt throws back to Wanis. Wanis driving now and scores. That is textbook from Michigan State. Every quad ball player touching the quad ball. And looks like we have another injury stoppage, but a really impressive offensive possession. Okay, and we are back here at the Great Lakes Regional Championship in South Bend, Indiana. Injured Michigan State player received medical attention, helped off the field. Hope they're going to be all right. Gets an injury sub. Quabo is going to be with Illini keeper number 10, Simon Beck. Illini is still looking for their first goal of the game. Michigan State has come out strong with 2 unanswered goals and shown really impressive ball movement in the process. So Illini are going to try a new beater pair here. It's Ojas and number 19. 97, Ryan Kirschman with the quad ball. Push passes behind to Simon Beck. Beck driving. Throws over to number 15. 15 gathers the quad ball. Gets it back to Paul Orozco. Orozco takes a moment. Catches his breath. Throws over to Ryan Kirschman. Kirschman driving. Shakes off the tackle from Wanis. Shoots and scores! And that's the first goal for Illini. That's a big point delivered by Kirschman. He was so good 2 weeks ago at Trick or Beat with other players like Taha out not at the tournament 2 weeks ago. And now again with Taha exiting due to injury. Interesting to see if Ryan Kirschman can step up again. Oh, good. I'm at you. So Michigan State bringing up the quad ball now. It's Nathan Clementi. Clementi looking for an opening. Skip passes back to Luce Markland. And here's a chance for Simon Beck to drive. This is what he's been so good at. Look at Paul Orozco. Orozco trying to run through the tackle. Throws back. Going to force the reset. Ryan Kirschman collects though. And now the Illini are going to go patient. This Michigan State team gets their beaters back. Not the easiest team to run against. And they can hit. So this is a new challenge for the Illini. Kirschman tosses behind the hoops. Simon Beck gets beat out. Kirschman takes a shot, but denied by Luce Markland. So the openings that were there, maybe against some other teams, are not there right now against Michigan State, which plays such active and stout defense, very disciplined. They know exactly what they want to do, and they execute it. Nathan Clementi bringing quad ball up. Beater pair for Michigan State has bludger control. Nice tap beat from Michigan State beater, but Ojas steals the dodgeball from number 24. And this could be a chance to run for Taha back in the game, wants to. Taha throws to Rebecca Tickner and puts it home. So Taha back in the game, cleared by the trainers and making an impact right away. It's 2020. I must give the Illini sideline a huge jolt of energy to know that one of their most experienced players, one of their highest scoring players, is back on the pitch with them, not only for this game, but for the whole weekend. I talked earlier about how much Illini really want to secure a bid today. I don't know if they've secured a bid at regionals in a while. They played at nationals last year, but I think they qualified through the at-large bid process. So looking to secure the bid right now, and they've played so well this fall, but they are going to have to get through a very disciplined, very smart Michigan State team. Clemente trying to get past coach. Tappy from 24 clears an opening. Claw ball goes to Luce Marklin, who rolls it back to Clemente. Getting pressured by Taha, and Clemente's going to take the reset. That's a wise move by Clemente, but can he get any help? Throws over, but blown up by number 19 for Illini, and here's a transition opportunity. Back running on one bludger, shakes off the tackle from Marklin, throws back to Taha, and scores! Simon Beck decides to run against one bludger and shakes off the tackle from Marklin, dodges the beat from number 6, and locates Taha. That just shows the importance of running in lanes with your teammates on the fast break. It's not a one-person show. It's got to be everyone if you're running in transition like the Illini just did.
He's one goal away from last night.
Nathan Clemente directing traffic for the Spartans. Working behind feeder number 85, gets a tap beat. Michigan State going behind the hoops, number 14 now. Tosses back. And Clemente driving now from the middle. Lost the shot, but sails wide. And Illini are going to have no dodgeball opportunity. Taha is running up the pitch. Going to have to get by Clemente. Jukes. Clemente wraps with both hands. What a tackle from Clemente. Wow, and Marklin with another big hit on Arnav. Beck, though, recovers the quad ball, and he's driving, he's shooting, and he's scoring. So Illini go up 40-20 now. So this is a 4-goal unanswered run. Clemente now coming back the other way, though. And turns around. Not sure why. No dodgeball in the play for Illini. Clemente, I just think, wasn't sure if we could get through the Illini chaser defense. Another Spartan chaser making the attempt from behind the hoop, but that's going to leave a huge window for Taha, and Taha is going to cheekily drop it through the hoop. So Taha back in the game and looking for opportunities on the fast break. Scoring the 5th unanswered goal for the Illini right now. What a run from the orange and blue. And that's going to be a timeout for Michigan State. I think that's a really good decision by the Spartans just to take a moment and talk over what's happening. They've been such an organized team. They've been such a disciplined team. And all of a sudden, Illinois has sort of figured something out. And they're running and they're feeling confident. And so the Spartans are going to head back to the huddle and try to discuss what they can do moving forward. I think, I think they're going to want to look at some personnel on the field. It's been a while since we've seen Ethan Wanis. I understand if they're resting him, that might make sense because I know they have lots of games tomorrow, but he's such a key contributor for them. Gwen Pratt as well has been a real difference maker. A player who's able to keep the quad ball alive with her if they're catching and throwing.
How are you?
Nevin O'Donnell, coach for the Illini, rehabbing from injury right now. Got to be feeling good. Illini came out slow, but figuring things out against a tough-to-break-down Michigan State team. They're getting back to what they've done all season, which is force turnovers on defense and get out and run in transition. They have a lot of players who can recognize opportunities, like Taha, like Simon Beck, like Paul Orozco, that run with each other. I know Nevin O'Donnell has talked to me about just how much this Illini team has gelled with each other this year and how it's been just good vibes all around. And you can see it on the field. The results are there because every teammate is supporting each other.
That was awesome. We're well past that.
And head referee now gets us back underway. It's going to be Michigan State quad ball, and like I anticipated, Ioannis checks back into the game at keeper, absorbs some pressure from Taha, gets some help from a top beat. Ioannis gets the quad ball back. Ioannis throws over to the wing, number 16. Tries to lock the pass behind the hoop, but no one into the trim. And now a chance for Taha and the Illini. But it looks like at least one bludger back for Michigan State. I think only one, yeah, because Josh Sharma and beater number 41, I think, for Illini have dodgeballs in hand. Ryan Kirschman push passes behind to Hannah Wishnu. Kirschman, though, met with the tackle by Ioannis on the return. And Ioannis gets the turnover, so contributing on both ends of the pitch. And Ioannis getting the chance to run now. Wrapped up by Kirschman. Kirschman stopping in his tracks. But quad ball finds number 25 for Michigan State. And they score. So impressive positioning from number 25 and good time from Ioannis on the assist. Michigan State gets the goal they've been looking for, ends the run for the Illini. It's 50-30 UIUC right now. And Michigan State beaters causing some chaos. Although now they have none. Doc Sharma on the play, creating a window. Paul Roscoe tosses the quad ball up in the air.
Football. So
Players about to remount. And we're back underway. Scrum on the far side. What beaters are going to get there to clean it up? Michigan State is going to have the quad ball. Ethan Ioannis bringing it up.
isn't too bad. Yeah. Hang on one more.
So Michigan State, 2 goals down, scored the last one. Can they string together another?
Yeah.
It's an advantage call. Head ref Mad Mountain is now going to stop play.
Nice.
And it's going to be a blue card on the Michigan State beater for playing after beat through the bludger back. Well after being beat is the call from Melton. Illini already have both bludgers. It's Josh Sharma, Mika Hoffman with control. Ethan Juanes fires the shot from almost mid-pitch and slots it home. What accuracy from Juanes. He's got to have been working on that one. The confidence to just uncork one from distance. Wow. And it's a big goal, too. Brings Michigan State within one of the Illini. So dramatic stuff here from Ethan Juanes, who I think has been involved in all the goals for the Spartans. Arnav tosses behind to Aryan. Aryan jukes around the defender, trying to get through the Michigan State defense, but one too many bodies back. One too many players with active hands getting wrapped on the opposing chaser. So Michigan State getting back to their formula for success, which is stout defense, team defense, and a whole lot of Ethan Juanes on the offensive end. Juanes walking up with Pratt. Pratt's been huge here today, too. Pratt throws back to Juanes. And there's going to be a card on Ojas right now, the Illini beater, for the same infraction that Michigan State was just whistled for, throwing back to hoops after a beat. So Ojas, one of the traditional, usual starters for the Illini, called for the penalty, and that's going to be a bludger turnover to Michigan State. So not only will Michigan State get the power play opportunity, but they will get their foot back in the dodgeball game. Juanes driving, trying to get past Kirschman. Finds chaser number 16 behind the hoops. Gets the rebound, though. Juanes looking. Pratt is open on the near side. 16 looking for the shot and scores. So 16 evens the score. It's 50-50 here. So quad ball, game of runs right now. Michigan State opens the scoring with 2 goals. Illini comes right back with 5. And now, after the timeout, Michigan State with 3 unanswered goals. So what can the Illini do now? Ryan Kirschman with the quad ball. Kirschman throws behind to Aryan. Aryan gets the quad ball to, I believe that's Kyle. Kyle, though, intercepted, looking for Becca. And Michigan State is going to have dodgeball control. 69 just tried to make one too many players with the beat on Ojas, and Illinois will have budget control unless Ojas can clear it away. Michigan State, though, scores in the chaos, and it's 60-50 now. So, dramatic turn of events here as Michigan State gets some of their heavy hitters back into the game and goes on a 40-0 run. I didn't see who slotted home the last goal, but it's been an impressive showing from the first line for the Spartans. They're clicking on all cylinders right now.
Now you're getting blue card. Don't do it. Tell him.
Head referee Matt Melton warns both teams for not properly dismounting after getting beats, reminding players that they have to come off their brooms after getting beat when they're tagging up. Aryan, in the meantime, drives behind the hoops, throws to Kyle. Kyle's shot is high, so Ryan Kirschman recovers. Kirschman looking to drive now. Kirschman trying to put his stamp on the game. Quad ball finds Aryan. Aryan spins, comes back to the top of the key, finds Rebecca. Rebecca goes behind to Kyle. And Kyle is going to be tracked by the Michigan State Beaters. So more impressive play from the Spartans Beaters. They're all over those plays behind the hoops right now. Would love to see the Illini, if they can, drive through the middle a little bit more. But for the Illini, when they've been firing on all cylinders, it's usually started on the defensive end. So this is a key possession for them right now, not only to keep Michigan State off the board, but to see if they can generate some offense. 7, Nathan Clementi, looking for an opening. Illini guarding the 2 hoops on the outside. And quad ball rolls out of bounds, so Clementi, 14, just not able to connect. Rebecca's going to get a chance to inbound. And now Taha bringing the quad ball up. Taha player went down early in this game. His return really energized the Illini and sparked some of their run. Quick delay of game warning from head ref Matt Melton. Simon Beck looking for Taha on the near side, but Aryan recovers the loose ball, shoots and scores. So that's a big goal for the Illini. Score is now 60-60. We are all tied up as we rapidly approach the 20-minute mark. Refs talking about the play. And now we're going to get the restart. So Illini will have dodgeball control. 20 applying lots of pressure in the dodgeball game, but unable to take back dodgeball control. Taha, number 36, trying to pressure 7, Nathan Clementi, out of the play. Ojas, though, just loses sight of beater number 24, and Michigan State, with the opportunity to drive, Illini Chasers, though, make the stop at the hoop. That's a huge defensive play by the Illini Chasers, with their beaters out of the play to come up large and keep the score tied at 60. Dodgeball game has been so intense here. Teams fighting hard for control. It's easy to lose sight of the quad ball game when there are so many dodgeballs flying. But it's something you got to do. Got to try to balance. Head coach Nevin O'Donnell getting an explanation from head ref Matt Melton. O'Donnell, in the black sweatshirt, has been such a great leader for the Illini program this semester. And another blue card on Ojas, the beater for Illini, for playing after beat. That's a costly penalty on an experienced player. Rebound! It's the second penalty of the game. Simon Beck tosses over to Taha. Pressure being applied by Reese Markland. Taha jukes him out. Receives the quad ball back. Gets around Markland. Drive from behind the hoops, but no good. And Nathan Clementi recovers the quad ball. Whistle now. So as we approach the 20-minute mark, refs really wanting to make sure they get everything right. So the 20-minute mark was just reached, but it was reached after Michigan State took possession of the quad ball. So the Spartans will get one more possession on the offensive end. It's a big chance for Michigan State to take the lead heading into snitch on pitch. Our flag runner is going to be Derek Parker, player for the Banshees, one of the most experienced flag runners in the region. Definitely going to be tough to catch. Michigan State will have a huge advantage in the seeker game. Luce Markland, with MLQ experience, like I talked about earlier, came up in the clutch for the Innovators this summer. Illini still looking for some of their first snitch catches of the day, I believe. And with Ojas, the beater for Illini, already in the box, Luce Markland is going to be sent to the box now with the same penalty, a blue card for playing after beat. So head ref Matt Melton cracking down on players playing after beat. Love to see it as a player, as a commentator, as a fan of the sport. Playing after beat, no fun. Both teams huddling up. Snitch Derek Parker coming onto the field. I'm guessing that's the 20-minute stoppage. Maybe the blue card negated the opportunity for Michigan State to score after the 20-minute mark. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah.
All right, so 20 minutes into the game, our flag runner is on the pitch. Teams back at their brooms. And we have a tie game. So this is regionals. This is what we come here for. Close games between two teams who are fighting for a bid to nationals, fighting for the chance to advance to bracket play and get a regional title. So much on the line here today. This is a game that both teams want to win. Taha with the quad ball now. Went out early with an injury, now back. So good to see him back on the pitch. Simon Beck tosses back to Taha. Taha driving around Clemente, absorbs the beat, and that's going to be a turnover. Ball did not get out to his teammate, number 80, Aryan, in time. So, turnover to Nathan Clemente, the Michigan State keeper.
No, I didn't realize you heard that too. Hey, clap a turnover play! No, sorry. 3, 2.
Go, Ethan!
3, 6, 1.
Beaters in the game for Michigan State right now are number 24 and number 20. They've been really strong all weekend long. Seeker for Michigan State is Ethan Wanis. Oh, very close. Only inches away on one of the toughest snitches in the region for Wanis. And Michigan State driving behind the hoops, turnover, and Illini coming back the other way. Aryan does, you see the beater, gets the quad bow out to Simon Beck, and that's going to be a good goal. So Illini go up 70-60. Nice recognition from Aryan to see the beater just in time and get the pass to Simon Beck.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're playing. Beat. I see that.
20, Michigan State takes out the Illini. Seeker floats back into the quad ball game. That's something you see from only the most experienced beaters, an ability to float between the quad ball and the flag game.
Everyone else on line, we do like the players for last.
Simon, number 10 for Illini, and Aryan, number 80, are ahead of the play. So Todd could push the ball ahead. Luis Markland did just check into the game. Secret for Michigan State. Pass ahead to Aryan, and Aryan scores. So 2 quick goals from the Illini to start the flag-runner portion of the game. And Illini figuring things out with a little bit more of an open field right now.
I like it. Watch out.
But Luis Markland approaching Snitch, Derek Hart. Dives. Nathan Clemente with the Coffin now. Clear of all dodgeballs. Chucks behind the hoop. To number 16. 16 hits the crossbar, though, on the hoop. And Illinois is running the other way. Simon Beck driving. Passing behind to Aryan. Aryan, clear of the dodgeball. Gets it over to Taha. And the Illini score. 3 quick, fast break goals for UIUC. And this is what they do. This is how they can get you. They are a team that loves to run on the fast break, loves to turn defense into offense, and they're doing it right now in the flag-runner portion of the game. But Luis Markland is coming closer and closer. It was just inches away. Illini almost forcing another turnover right there. Michigan State gets some beater help.
I also opened my phone stuff. Here.
69 beating for Michigan State. Going to retain possession of both dodgeballs. 24 and 69, the beater pair. Ethan Juanes tosses it over to 99. Juanes gets the quad ball back.
Switches down.
Throws over to 99.
2, 1.
99. Trying to look for a window. Illinois playing a hoop defense. Stuck at the hoop. Simon Beck denies the shot. And here's a chance for the Illini to run. Taha looking at his options. And beat from behind. What a play by the Michigan State beaters. I didn't even see. And Brian Kirschman with the quad ball now. Chaos in the beater game. Michigan State does regain control, I think. They had control, I'm hearing. Thank you. I think we have an injury stoppage now. So Michigan State seeker, Luis Markland. And welcome back here to Newton Park in South Bend, Indiana. Luis Markland, the injured player, was able to walk off on their own power, headed back to the Michigan State bench. So that's really good to see. And we're going to get restarted very soon. Very exciting. Illini up 90-60 right now. But Michigan State with the quad ball and with control. Oh, and Josh Sharma just beats out the Michigan State beater to the third dodgeball. So Illini have control here. It's a big play by Sharma. Giannis throws over to 16. 16 looks to Glenn Pratt behind the hoops. Pratt circulating in the direction of 99, but intercepted. So Illini just had a feeling about what Michigan State was trying to do there and jumped into the passing lanes. And now they're going to get a chance to go up 4 goals. Simon Beck driving, looking to get past Juanes. Hirschman drives through, but stripped of the quad ball. And I think that's going to be a turnover and potentially just a turnover on Hirschman. Could have been a call for playing after D. Juanes driving the other way now. Looking to get on the board. And Michigan State gets their first goal since the 5-runner came out. It is 90-70, so this is still a very close game. Aryan running back on the other end. and is wrapped by Michigan State chaser. I think that's number 7. And before the contact behind the hoops, there's going to be a penalty on number 22, Ethan Wanis, for contact around the neck. So Wanis, most important players for the Spartans, going to head to the penalty box. There'll be a chaser down for the next minute or until the Illini score.
Yeah, means that we have gone back and forth that they can already have a left. Not also iron that after
Head ref Matt Melton talking things over with his assistant ref. And I think there's going to be another card here on Nathan Clementi. So assistant referee from the Banshees caught Clementi initiating contact from behind, I think, all the way behind the hoop. So 2 costly penalties for the Illini, especially the second, with the chaser so far out of the play and with a player already in the box. Aryan is going to get to advance all the way to the hoops, and this should be an easy goal for the Illini. That will bring 1 chaser back for Michigan State, but not both. Glenn Pratt, the closest quad ball player in the area, does have the ability to reach through the hoop, and they do it expertly. Wow. But quad ball eventually comes to Simon Beck. I just have to stop and marvel, though, about the heads-up play from Glenn Pratt, who knew that because they had the green headband as the keeper, they could reach through the hoops, and they stuffed Aryan. Not sure he was expecting that. Illinois, though, ultimately able to get the goal. So 170. Set score is 120. So Illini only 2 goals away from the win. Wanis comes out of the penalty box, looking for an opening now. Wanis clear of the dodgeball from Taha. Taha going to gain possession of the quad ball. Throws over to number Simon Beck. Might have seen head ref Matt Melton out of the corner of his eyes. In any case, that's going to be a turnover. So Michigan State slowly walking the quad ball up now. They're going to meet a defense with 2 dodgeballs back. It's Veronica Hoffman, Dax Sharma. Wanis throws behind 7, Clementi. Now over to Glenn Pratt, still wearing the green advance. Intercepted by Simon Beck, though. And he's clear of the dodgeball, and he dunks it home. Simon Beck brings the Illini within 1 goal of the win. It is 110-70, I believe, now, as the scorekeepers change the score. The 12 at the scorekeeper table is the set score, 120. Ethan Wanis crossing the midline under pressure from Taha. And nice play from Rebecca. She intercepts the ball, gives Taha, Ryan Kirschman a chance to run. Kirschman didn't see that Taha was off room, follows his own pass, still with it, still driving, running behind the hoops. Pressure from Wanis, finds Beck. Beck shoots and just low. So Illini 1 goal away from the win, but Beck not able to find the goal on the fast break possession. Illini will retreat and regroup. Michigan State walking the quad ball up now. They're going to need some combination of a goal and probably a flagpole to get back into this game. Wanis throws over to Clementi. Clementi looks for Pratt. Pratt just misses. and Juanis just misses. So Pratt barely goes over the hoop, and Juanis barely goes under. And it's going to be Illini ball. So just a few missed opportunities for the Spartans on the offensive end. Tough luck. Bringing the club with the chance to win. Throws over to Simon. Simon tosses back to Taha. Taha over to Aryan. Aryan driving down the wing, looking for Rebecca. Rebecca throws back to Aryan. Chaos in the beater game. Aryan driving, elevating, jumping, shooting, and scoring. Goal. Good. And that's the game. Illini win 120-70, so they go on a 60-10 run after the flag runner came out. Flag runner Derek Parker, one of the best in the region, not caught. Only a few close ones, close catches or close calls came from Luce Markland, for sure, who exited the game with an injury. That was tough to overcome for the Spartans just because of how much pressure Luce tends to put on a flag runner. But ultimately, it's Illini with the win. So Illini, after dropping their first game to Blue Jay, going on a bit of a run here, and should be feeling good heading into day two, especially with a full complement of players back. So yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes for our next game on the live stream pitch. But thank you for joining us.